Hello and welcome everybody to XPlane 11, and today we're in Canada. This is Revelstoke and we're going to be flying this aircraft right here, the Just Flight Cessna 152, and we've pre-flighted everything, taken a bit of a look around the aircraft. Nothing looking too dodgy, well, nothing that duct tape couldn't fit, that's for sure, couldn't fix I should say. And we're ready to get into our journey. So let's jump into the seat. And we should probably close the door for a start. How do we do that? Boom, there we go. So the door is closed. We've still got the chocks on. Let's get rid of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to be flying, like I say, starting at Revelstoke here in Canada, in British Columbia. And we're going to be flying about 50 nautical miles to the east over to Golden. Some really good scenery along the way, and also at the airports. Downloaded this scenery, freeware, fantastic scenery, and I'll put a link in the description. But in the meantime, let's bring up our checklist and let's get this thing started properly. So here we go. Right, control lock, remove. It's removed. That's right, I've done that. Parking brake is set, I know that. Avionics are off. Idle cutoff for our mixture, it is indeed. Boom. Ignition switch is off, it certainly is. Battery master switch is on. Boom. And flaps check operation. Oh, hold on, Mace. Not. It helps if you don't turn the circuit breakers off. There goes our flaps. They are certainly working. And let's just bump outside the aircraft here quickly. Get our checklist out of the road. And there goes our flaps. They are down, so that is good. Let's put them right back up. Fuel gauges. Have we got fuel, everybody? This checklist is quite big, isn't it, in terms of it? How do I resize it? There must be a way. We will learn that another day. Fuel. No, that's not fuel. There we go. Fuel down here. Looking good. Battery master switch. Let's turn it off. The fuel shut-off valve is on. It certainly is. Actually, let's just turn that on. It's off at the moment. Boom. Okay, trim is on neutral. If we just cruise down a bit here, we will see. I should have really thought this through. Trim is on neutral. It's on takeoff right there. Doors are closed. We know that. Flaps and ailerons. Yes. They're good. Wingtips and lights are undamaged. We did our pre-flight check and we know that is the case. Our tie downs are off. Fuel tanks, we've checked the level. Chocks have been removed. Tow bar has been removed. The oil, that's an outside job. I definitely did that. Propeller, I checked the condition. It's looking good. Landing light is good. Fin is sweet. Rudder. Let's see, have I got... I should really just go down like this, shouldn't I, everybody? Boom, boom. Rudder pedals are working. Nothing in the road. They're like a pen. And that is the end of that pre-flight checklist. So we are looking good as gold from that point of view. Let's get on to our before start. Brakes are set. They certainly are. Circuit breakers are in. Well, I did pop one out, but they're back in now. Carburetor heat is off. Carb heat is on. Off, I mean. Carb heat off. Avionics are off. Fuel shut-off valve is on. We already did that. Okay, here we go. Engine start, everybody. Let's pop back up here. It's a pretty simple aircraft, this one, really. You've got to turn on the battery master switch. Here we go, right there. The alternator switch is on. We've done those. Boom, boom. Mixture is rich. Put it in. There we go. Throttle, half of it, half an inch open. There we go. Propeller, clear. Ignition switch. Let's just get rid of this here. Let's turn this on. Easier than that. Engine started. Confirm. Ignition switch to both. It certainly is. Throttle adjust. We've done that. Oil pressure. We have got oil pressure in the green. Throttle 800 to 1000. It feels about right where we are right now. Where's our... There we go. We're just above 1000. Boom. Engine start has been completed and we have started up this puppy. What I'm going to do, guys, is there is a run-up to be done, but I will go and do that off screen and I will meet you as we get close to the takeoff. See you soon. Okay, we are now lined up on runway 30 here at Revelstoke, really ready to take off. 2 golden. Let's give it some beans. Full power, boom, let off the brake, and away we go. Really what you want to do in this aircraft is just start to pull back a little bit of back pressure, and it will start flying itself. There we go. And we're going to look to trim the aircraft for 70 knots. You can hear all the wind rushing past. We've got head shake on too, so we're getting that really cool action in the aircraft. Here we go, just trimming it back, looking for 70 knots. Hand flying it here, making life a little bit difficult. I'm just trying to get that trim right. And there we go, nice. Okay, we have departed Revelstoke, everybody. Now we're going to climb up. We're going to have to climb up quite high, probably up around 10,000 feet to clear the mountainous terrain around here. And look at that, fantastic scenery, isn't it? Fantastic. Didn't really do a great job staying on the centre line. It's a beautiful aircraft, this one. Let's keep it going. And now let's look to turn. We want to get across to a 051 heading is what we want to be aiming for. So we're just going to take a right hand turn here. We're going to make it a medium turn, why not? Or something similar. About a medium. Being careful not to overdo it. This is actually not a medium whatsoever, it's more like a standard rate turn at the moment, but let's just go with it. It's nice and smooth. No use overstressing. And here we are, on to 051, there or thereabouts, as you can see. The good news is we've got a nice little gully there to fly up through, and we're really going to need it, because to get our aircraft up to the altitude that we need, look at that, beautiful. To get to the altitude, to get over some of these mountains here, we're going to have to get up to a pretty decent altitude. So having this gully right up through here, this valley I should say, just allows us plenty of time. What I'll do, guys, is I will see you once we get up to our cruise altitude. See you soon. Okay, everybody, we are approaching our cruise altitude of 10,500 feet. It's quite hefty in this Cessna 152. Of course, we've got our personal oxygen bottles just to help us along and avoid some hypoxia. But what we'll do is we'll just start to level the aircraft off very soon. We're hardly climbing. As you can see, very, very slow climb to this altitude. At this point of the climb, that's for sure. So let's just look to level off right there, and 10,500 feet. So what we can do from there, guys, is we can now let the aircraft speed up a little bit, and I'm not too sure how fast it's actually going to go at this altitude, particularly with this couple of hefty lumps in here. You can't see him, but I've got my mate right here. He's see-through at the moment. But we'll let that speed just notch on up, hopefully get up close to 100 knots there or thereabouts. It might not. And then once I do that, I'll just look to pull the throttle back just a little bit, and then we'll look to just lean out the mixture. We're at a very high altitude, so a thinner mixture is where we want to be. Other things to be aware of when you're up here is obviously your T's and P's, temperatures and pressures are in the green. Suction is in the green, just a little bit higher actually. And I'll just remove this right here. Using your carb heat from time to time, that carburetor can get iced up, and if that gets iced up, you're not getting much fuel. And no fuel in an aircraft, that's not good. Just got to watch out for that. So what I might do is just start to lean out just a little bit here as we hit our cruise. And we're just watching that needle over the right hand side there. You can see the rev needle right there. We're just waiting for the big drop off. There we go. Push it in just a little bit more. We'll just pull back on our throttle ever so slowly, just to keep ourselves in the green. And that's how you lean out the aircraft. And how we're looking: suction good, T's and P's are green, fuel is fine. Now what we can do is enjoy this cruise just for a very short while, and then set ourselves up for the descent, which isn't too far away. So we will catch you soon. Okay everybody, we have commenced our descent, descending about 500 feet per minute. We're not in a huge rush to get down at this point. The reason being is, you can see in front of us we've got quite a large mountain to avoid before we come in to land, and just over the crest of this mountain is another large valley, and nestled in that large valley is Golden Aerodrome. And so what I'm going to need to do is just cruise down over the top of this ridge here, and once I get there, have to then start to do some serious descent. Nothing too out of this world. I'm actually heading on just sort of to the southeast of the aerodrome is where I'm aiming for, up the valley where the river is located. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm heading in a easterly, pretty much an easterly direction. And then we'll turn around to our left and we'll make an approach into runway 32, I believe, is what we'll be aiming for today. I'll just check my little nav map here. 32 is exactly the runway we'll be looking for. The aerodrome is 2,575 feet above sea level. We're just saying for this little gap over here while I'm thinking about it. 2,575 feet above sea level. So at the moment, above ground level, we're about 7,000 feet. So we have got quite a long way to travel down before we can start thinking about setting up for our approach. So I'll go ahead and get that sorted, and I'll join you, or you'll join me, maybe at the latter stages of the flight. So I'll catch you soon. Welcome back everybody, and we're 1,000 feet above ground level right now, just about to make our final approach. You can see the aerodrome there right in front of us. So let's do our pre-landing checks. Brakes, yes, we've got some pressure there. Undercarriage is fixed, mixture rich, yes. Carb heat cold. Fuel contents, climate is locked, hatches and harnesses are secure. Pre-landing checks complete. Alright, let's pull back the throttle right here. Pull the carb heat on just a little bit right here. Got to remember to bump it off later. We're looking to get back into that window to put the flaps on. First level of flaps. And we're looking to trim out here for about 70. Final touchdown speed around 65, there or thereabouts. Next stage of flaps in right there. They are in. We're looking good. Let's bang on the last stage of flaps, and we are aiming for 65. Looking good. Okay, let's get that carb heat to cold. Bang into the right view here. We're a bit slow here, team. And low. Bit of power, get us up. Bit of power to get us up. Okay, we feel pretty nicely trimmed here. 65 on approach. Another nice looking airport here too. Probably a little bit slow right now. Just nose down just a bit. A little bit slow. Looking good now. Skim those trees, crossing the threshold. Runway 32. Power is off. Okay, looking at the horizon here. Holding off, holding it off, holding it off, holding it off, holding off. Oh, and we get the butter, and we get the stall warning just after touchdown. let's get rid of those flaps. And that seemed to be a pretty good, what was it, minus 122 feet per minute, which is actually quite heavy in this aircraft. Okay, nice. That's looking good. Everything looking fine here. Boom. Right, let's pull back. Idle cut off. That is good. All the lights off. Boom, 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 boom. Key off. Power off. Parking brake is on. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We'll let the video go out on with a replay of me landing. But if you like these videos, please smash the like button. Let's try the chocks again. I don't know why the heck that's not working. There's got to be a reason. Okay, we'll forget about it. Smash that like button, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, everybody, take it easy.